I respect the person's game more than their race, so if I like the way someone plays, I'm gonna like them better regardless of their race.
Sometimes that might play into it. I think sometimes like when you like listen to announcers and it seems like they're against the black athlete, then like you want to root more for the black athlete. Sometimes I just feel that that happens once in a while. So, I mean, maybe sometimes, but a lot of times, like if you're watching basketball or something like that, it's a black-dominated field, so it's like that really doesn't come into play too much. But maybe like in football or something, or like for example in golf, like I'm gonna root for Tiger Woods. Definitely, I'm definitely gonna root for Tiger Woods, and it's probably because he's black.
I don't hold race. I just like their performance.
How they act on and off the court, their game, like I said, what team they play for, because I just sometimes generally hate some teams.
One thing might just be how sparse black athletes are in that sport. So like I said, for golf, like I'm gonna root for Tiger Woods because he's like probably the only black guy there playing.
Right.
Or like lacrosse, or like hockey. I remember there was like a really good black hockey player, so I rooted for him. Like, so it's like if they're not really in the field, if they're not really being represented, you want to see them do well.
Personality, maybe,
Okay.
and his talent.
I think just the same as anyone else. I think the only difference would be in football, since a lot of quarterbacks are white, because it's more of an IQ position. Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, the best quarterbacks in the game right now are all white. It's an IQ position. It's you have to be the smartest to play that position. And so I think that analysts and the media depicts it like that. I don't believe that because, you know, other quarterbacks like Michael Vick and stuff, like they're all really good too, and they're black. So I think that the media might play that up a little more. That since it's an IQ position, there's going to be better white people on it. And I agree, but not because of that, just because it's a fact.
I don't think that the black athlete is really respected today. I think, you know, they're sort of idolized in sports, but as people, they're not really respected. I mean, you take a look at what happened with Michael Vick and the dog situation with, you know, PETA, and people like dehumanize Michael Vick, and, you know, he did all these awful things with dogs. I mean, yes, it's a bad thing, but people really didn't look at the person who was going through this situation. And I think like a lot of people will look at black athletes like black rappers, people who are rich but really aren't contributing to society. And I think that that's a mistake that society basically just is taking part in right now.
I read a lot of news. They just say that Asian athletes like not good, or it's not like most of news is negative. So my reaction is, how come they like sometimes they still good? Like Yao, he did a very good performance like sometimes, but you know, one or two night maybe he like missed like a lot of shot. So but the reporter just said he sucks like all the time. You know, it's not how to say. Let me check. I don't know. I just feel it's not fair.
As an athlete,
The black athlete today is, I guess, first thing that comes to mind would be rich. The black athlete today is also exploited. I mean, when you're looking at professional sports, I mean, they're obviously making their money, but in college sports, I think they're exploited. That's a whole other conversation, but clearly they're not being paid for what they bring in for different schools. I think the black athlete today is only seen one-dimensionally, and that he's only looked at as an athlete and not as a person.
They pay well, but the coach just like doesn't give them like a chance. Like Germany this time, you know, New York Knicks like got like 6 or 7 North J. So the coach Anthony has no choice. So he like give like Germany a last chance. So, but at that time, Germany did a perfect performance. So I think they need a chance.
I don't think it's true. Back in high school, I had one of the highest verticals in my class, and there was black people in my class, but I could jump higher than them.
I don't really see them holding any weight. I mean, the same thing was the same thing was said when like basketball, when people were first playing basketball in the United States, like it was a white dominated sport, but then a lot of black individuals came in and now it's a black dominated sport. So it really has nothing to do with they can't do this. It's just they aren't doing it right now.
Black people think our like not far enough, not fast enough, not strong enough. So like when they like play like the tennis, basketball, and the race, so we don't have speed, we don't have power, so they can beat us so easily. But if you say we play like badminton, like tennis, table tennis, we can play well. So we just like lack of power and speed.